Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Total War Warhammer, where we rejoin our Empire campaign, sort of in like the teeth of the campaign. We're getting to the point where chaos is starting to come into play. We've also got this orc horde on our southern border, who's just kind of running around creating all kinds of trouble. And then we have the war going on with the vampire counts, and they've got this big army sort of looming on the border as well. Luckily, we do have some allies in the vicinity. We do have these dwarves right here. And then we've got our two armies over here up to the north. So before we dive too much into the gameplay, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and like the video if you want to see more Total War Warhammer content, whether it be this campaign, another campaign. You guys are welcome to suggest other factions I play as. If you would like, there's several mods out there that unlock currently unplayable factions, so we could do something like that too. That might be cool. And as always, don't forget to subscribe as well so you can follow along with this series or any other series on my channel that you enjoy. So, with that, let's go ahead and jump in. I think the first thing I want to do here is get my army down to Averheim, because we have two armies in Stirland right now, and the public order there is fine, but Averheim is not doing as well. It's also the most vulnerable currently, aside from Nuln, but Nuln is sort of protected by this allied army here from the dwarves. So Averheim is looking pretty exposed, and so I'm going to move on over. Oh right, they just attacked, so they can't move very far. At least next turn they'll go. What that does though is it opens up the moot for attack from Sylvania. And so we are going to need to keep an eye on that. It may even be worth moving this army over there, because they'll still be, benefiting the public order in Stirland. They'll just be doing it from there rather than here. Granted, that makes Wertbad kind of vulnerable, because we're not all that far from, Tempelhof and everything else. But, yeah. I don't know, we're only like one turn away if they go for the moot, so I think we'll hang back here. If they try to take it, we can hit them the following turn or something. And in the meantime, let's see, we do have some money to spend. We should start recruiting more troops too. We need to either make a new army or get one of our armies back over here so that we can start recruiting. What I really need to do is take some time to take our main force and add some artillery to it, because we don't have any right now, but we do have the capability of recruiting it. And so we need to take advantage of that, and then this army could probably get built up to a full army now. Let's see, I think here is going to be our best investment. Let's get at least a training field in right here. Actually, no, we don't want that. I want this one. Although that's not going to benefit me immediately, is it? Is anything here going to benefit me immediately? Let's see, I was going to build the Reichsfort there, so no. Or I could get more public order here, but we're at 100, and it looks like we're sitting at a nice even 0. So that's not a huge concern. This will start to go down as this goes up, but that's going up very slowly, so that's not exactly pressing. I think getting this place ready to be self-sufficient is probably the smartest thing to do. So we'll put that there, we'll build the training field here. This gives us public order, so we don't need a public order building here, I don't think. We'll see how it works out, but I imagine not. And then, so in this spot we can maybe put the artillery building, and then we'll do like an armory and some walls or something. Alright, before we end this turn, let's go to diplomacy, and we'll give our allies some direction here. I wish we had more allies. For some reason, as the Empire, I've really struggled to make relationships with people or with factions, but in other playthroughs, I've had a much easier go of it. Let's see. If you would be so kind as to attack. It's interesting that that orc army isn't on here. It's kind of strange, actually. Because I would love for them to just, deal with those orcs for me, and I'll go do something else. Maybe I'll leave them alone and see what they do. Yeah, let's just advance, I guess. Alright, so our army's been blocked by one of the Vampire Count agents. The Brass Sentinel. The Death Knell watchtowers act as a warning system for the Empire. The Brass Sentinel atop each one whirls into action, reciting a message to the next watchtower in the chain using the Semaphorius. However, they have been known to send false signals on many occasions. Let's see. Yeah, I'll heed the warning. We're gonna lose movement on this turn anyways. Oh, we've got some more pop surplus. Cool. Averland is back. And... oh, our treasurer ranked up. Where did Averland come back? I really need to deal with these guys. Unfortunately, our orc friend, or our dwarf friends ran off in some other direction, so I need to call them back. Let's see, where are you guys? Oh, interesting, they're all the way down there now. They used to be over here. That's kind of an interesting spot for them. They really hate me too. I'm not entirely sure why. Did we... I guess we did declare war on them, so that makes sense, but if it's a new faction, I don't know that they would even remember that. Let's see, Carrick Norn, if you guys would be so kind as just to attack anything, really. Go after them. If you could crush that army for me, that would be great. Oh, Kislev, why won't you be my friend? I've tried so hard to be Kislev's friend, and they just don't seem interested. The Border Princes, they're not interested. I mean, none of these really are. Let's at least try to get some kind of non-aggression pact with these guys. Nope. Well, you would think with a common enemy they would at least consider it, but nobody seems all that interested in diplomacy right now. That'll change when Chaos starts attacking in force, but it'd be nice if we could get, you know, alliances taken care of before that, because the undead are a pretty huge threat right now, and nobody seems to want to gang up on them. Okay, so big army, can you move at all? Not really. Well, let's get as close as we can. And then looks like we can build another building here, so let's do this. And we could take that up to 2. It might be worth it just because the growth will help us level this place up faster, and then we can always tear it down. Okay, and then you leveled up. His armor is not nearly as high as Karl Franz's is, but Franz's is, that's kind of a weird... I don't know. I don't like that. Anywho, let's take the extra... how much was it? I think it's like 8%, 10% or something. It's more health. That's the point. So yeah, we'll take it. Okay, and I think that's going to do it for our turn. We're out of money, so... yeah, hopefully you guys check your war targets. I really need you going after them. I'm going to have to deal with these guys on my own, apparently, but they don't seem to be moving, so they aren't really making me all that worried, but as soon as they, you know, head toward Nuln or something, I'm going to have to go after them. Okay, so Karakern has been destroyed. I guess we don't need to bother trying to befriend them anymore. Let's see, the Bretonnians are fighting amongst themselves. And, oh right, so the big undead army that was here decided to flee beyond the mountains. I think they went after them. So they might come back, but this seems like a pretty good opportunity for us. So I'm going to move these guys right along here somewhere. Let's see, I don't think we're enemies with them. Yeah, we're not. So let's move up to here. And assuming they don't come back in the next turn, we're going to hit them right here in Fieldorf, whatever, and drive them out of the south here. And that will basically give me control of all this and force them back into Sylvania here. And that'll make it a little bit easier, because then we only have to fight them on one front. Granted, that front is not very well defended right now, but that can be changed. Can you recruit anything? Just, you know, crappy stuff. I need halberdiers. That's what we need. We need halberdiers and handgunners to improve our army. I can recruit them from the global thing, but it's not worth the money at all. Like, let's see. So it's basically 150% of the cost. Actually, more than that. So it's like 175, almost 200% of the original cost, which seems insane. I mean, there's times where you have to do it. Like, I think earlier in this campaign we did it because we were stuck in a siege and we needed troops, so we were using that to bring more troops in, but it's not always a great idea. In fact, it's rarely a good idea, but every once in a while, it's nice to have that ability. Okay, so that's still not in reach yet. It will be soon, though. In fact, why don't we just save our money and we can grab that next turn? Because those would be a great addition to our army. In fact, we could probably transfer the knights to the other army, get rid of the pistoliers completely. I'll probably cut the infantry down by like 2. So we'll go from, what we got, 10 right now to like 8. Well, like 8 infantry, mostly halberdiers. And then I think we'll get rid of the crossbowmen, either put them in another army or just disband them, and we'll do 4 handgunners, so we'll keep these guys plus 3 more, and I think that'll be a pretty good army composition. I gotta figure out where to get the artillery fit in there. I'll probably get rid of this wizard too, just to free up some space, but yeah, I'd like to retool our armies because I don't think they're built very well right now. Right, so I think that's gonna do it for this turn. Let's go ahead and advance, and then hopefully we can get that Reichsfort built and take Fildorf, assuming they don't come back. I think these guys are at war with the undead, so they might help me as well. But they're not allies or anything, so I can't exactly tell them what to do. Okay, so let's see. Elgar Nussbacker is ready for duty, and we have another mission issued. I was trying to make that one word, I don't know why. As the Empire grows, so too does the need to raise additional forces to protect our borders. It wants me to raise another army. Yeah, we may as well, because right now we're kind of bogged down, and I can't move anybody. So now that we have the extra lord, actually, one more turn on this. I think that'll give me access to Balthazar Gelt, so it might be worth waiting a turn to do that. Oop, my video's done. But, yeah, so the undead did come back, or the vampires, and so I think I'm going to try to get them to help me out again. These guys are continuing to raid, but I would love to make an alliance with them or something. It'd be so much easier if I could direct both of them to it. I'm hoping that they go after these guys, because if they can take out Manfred and his little army here, it would make it a lot easier for me. But yeah, this army's not built particularly well either. Although I don't know what other stuff they have, so it's possible that it's better than the other army we faced. But, I mean, the last one was built so poorly that there was no way they were going to win anything. Let's check out diplomacy. And I would love it if... Oh, by the way, Artois offered me a peace treaty between turns, and I accepted it. They gave me like 900 gold to make peace. They declared war on me, so they basically just gave me money for no reason. No. I wish these factions were more open to diplomacy without having to throw large sums of money at them. Like these guys. Why won't you do anything? You just love being neutral? Please help me out here. Can I select the province? No, I have to select the army, okay. Okay. Kislev is gonna ignore me again, so I'll just not even bother. But yeah, I need to manage to take this somehow. And you guys can't recruit from here. So let's get that Reichsfort built, or at least started. And then we're gonna wait a turn and see if we can't get Balthazar Gelt to lead another army for us. And we'll build that one more in line with what I want our final armies to look like, so it should be a lot more efficient. We'll have artillery and stuff, handgunners and halberdiers, and not rely on spears and crossbows anymore. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. So he's available to us now. Oh, Averlin's gonna rebel. We need to do something about that. I wonder why it's so bad. We had an army there. That's why it's so bad, because there's no longer an army there. Yeah, do that. We'll have to go crush that. Unfortunately, what happened down here was both of these armies, he called up a bunch of troops, and then this army came down, and they both attacked that green dwarf army, and they crushed it. And so now we have this issue. Is it saying he's at full strength? Oh, right, it's this army. I had the wrong one selected. So I'm hoping that they'll go after these guys, and they should be able to win that. I feel like if I were controlling this army, I could win that pretty easily. Especially since they don't seem to have, at least from what I can see, any cavalry. The issue now is that he is dug in here with a pretty good garrison. I mean, not the best garrison ever. Actually, it's not that good at all. But that gives him another 6 units on top of the 11 he's got. So we could win this, but he's level 18, I'm level 11, so that makes me a little bit worried. Flensburg, we'll have to see who that is. Oh right, they broke our non-aggression pact, and the Bretonnians are making peace. We can recruit battle wizards and stuff now, and our allies finally mobilizing. So let's get over here, and we're going to recruit a lord, namely Mr. Balthazar Gelt, and then we'll probably, if we need another army, we'll bring in Eben von Leibowitz, but for now we'll do Balthazar. And then let's recruit as many of these as we can afford, I guess. So 2. And they come in at rank 3, which is awesome. Okay, so that's like all my money again. Who ranked up over here? Ah, he did, okay. Rank 9. God, Karl Franz is kind of falling behind, isn't he? Ooh, that's actually an interesting choice, considering what their current position is. They're sitting there trying to, improve public order, but while they do that, he can buff growth too. We can actually move this army now. I don't know if it's a great idea, but we can move this army because the public order offset from the buildings is enough to where, yeah, let's move to Averheim and see if we can't save the public order here. Unfortunately, that leaves Stirland very, very vulnerable, but at least the public order's all sorted there, and we actually avoid a rebellion now, because this will turn around. Actually, I don't know that they'll turn around soon. Well, within 3 turns, I imagine it'll go up. So, yeah, we'll narrowly avoid that. And plus, the corruption is going down too. So when that gets all the way down, we'll be at like -6 rather than -12. Okay, well, let's see. Do we have enough time to fight this battle? I don't know that we do. I don't know that I want to fight it yet either, just because we're not at 100% strength yet. But if I wait any longer, he's going to recruit more troops. What to do? Is there anything else that we can do this turn? Not really. So let's check out diplomacy. Actually, we've got some more lords. Let's give everybody jobs. So Archlector. What does this do? Reduces corruption and stuff. Treasure. Okay. Spy Master. Castellan Engineer. And what do we have here? Patriarch. He has to be rank 10 though. Rank 10. 5, 5, 1. So you can move to really any of these. I'll put you in that one. And then Eben von Leibowitz, you can go to Spy Master, I guess. We'll put Balthazar here, and you can go there. And hopefully, well, these need to be 10, so Elgar will get there first. But we'll try to get Balthazar into combat as soon as we can. I don't know how he got to be such a high level. Like, this guy's 8, which I can see, but he's 18. That's insane. We've been fighting wars like the whole game, and it's only 11. Granted, he's 7 and he started later, so I mean, maybe I've just been lagging it, but I feel like we shouldn't be that far behind. I'm worried he's gonna tear through our army like tissue paper. His army itself doesn't scare me at all. His army's fairly weak. They've got, let's see, so 2 Crypt Ghouls, 2 Zombies, and 2 Fellbats. That gives him, I wish I could see the rest of his army, but that gives him 6 Zombies, at least 4 Skeletons, the 2 Crypt Ghouls, and then whatever's here, and then 2 more Fellbats. So we have him outnumbered, and then half of his force is basically zombies, which, aside from the morale penalty, are, you know, just cannon fodder. So, let's see, are the swordsmen better than the skeletons? I think they are, so 30 armor, 19 attack, 23 defense, 26 strength. I think they're significantly better. 40 armor, 41 attack, 41 defense, 28 strength. So yeah, they're better all around with better leadership. So if we can keep our morale straight, this should be a fairly easy battle. Let's go in and see what the auto-resolve says. Oh, there's no point in even fighting this, it's so one-sided. Yeah, let's just auto-resolve it and crush him. Because I'm worried that if I fight this one out, he's just going to rip through us. But I get the feeling that the auto-resolve doesn't take into account his level as much. And so I think this is going to be the better way to do it. Awesome. So we only lost 169 men. No way I would have done that well. He probably would have killed that many by himself. And rank gain, that's good. So the question now is, what do we want to do with this place? I can sack it for a bunch of money and then take it next turn. I think that's worth doing. Just because it's so much money to be turning away. Okay. And oh, you got a hedge wizard, nice. And that one went to the pool. It might be worth, if we're gonna be fighting a lot of these guys, it would be worth giving that to somebody in this group. Let's see, 4, 10, 18. So that would be 76, 86 is the maximum we can get that to. But I think the charge bonus is going to be a good idea. Actually, how much armor does that give you? It looks like his melee defense goes up or down, or I'm not sure. I could also get the Pegasus too. Honestly don't know. What's this do? Oh yeah, let's take that. I was working on that already anyways. Okay, so these guys should be buffed even more now. And then the wizard leveled up too. I'm just going to keep him going in this tree. Let's see. Winds of Magic, Power Reserve, Self-Defense, Public Order. Public Order is always good. Can't really go wrong with that. Income from buildings. Let's go with public order, and I'm just gonna put him on a, like, I'm gonna go set him in the capital or something and just have him deal with public order and corruption. Let's see, where is the most corrupted? That's pretty bad right there. I guess we could do that one. So you, if you could just go chill in Averheim, that'd be great.
A wise move.
Yeah, just go over there. Perfect. Okay, and the next turn we'll oh, we can occupy it now. Cool.
I am France.
So we'll do it this turn. Oh, that wasn't very smart of me though, because Nuln was in my kingdom already. Although it looks like as long as we stay here, the public order will reset itself within like a turn or so. And I can afford to level that up, so we'll do that. This, there's absolutely no reason for. Although it's tempting to recruit some troops while we're here, and we have that. It's very tempting. Let's get rid of some of these spearmen, especially like these two. We'll disband these guys. No, don't merge them. Disband them. Give me... Oh, there's no halberdiers here. Damn it. Well, I totally botched that. Give me some mortars then, I guess. Yeah. We'll do 2 mortars. And then, I might do more handgunners while we're here too. But I am tempted to tear that down. Tear a lot of this down, actually. I don't really care for any of these buildings. Public order's back up there. We got to do something about that chaos corruption, though. But I think we're out of time for the day, so let's just go ahead and end it here, and I'll take a look at what's going on off camera, and then we'll figure out a plan going forward from here. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a blast playing some Total War Warhammer with you guys. I just love this game. I've played so much of this game in my free time, and I love playing with you guys too. So once again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.